Alright, here we have a video that's going to try to teach us how to properly funnel, what to look for, and also try to go over some of the goals for our war attacks when we look to scout a base. Now, when we scout a base, the first thing we have to take into consideration is where is the archer queen, the enemy archer queen, okay? Right now, this enemy archer queen is up over here to the left. So, when we start our attack, we have to wrap our heads around the fact that she's got to die early. If she doesn't die early, our attack's going to fail. Unless you're going for a 2-star attack, which is fine. Then we don't care about the Archer Queen. But many of us use the 3-star attacks, and we have to deal with the Archer Queen. The second thing we have to deal with is the CC. The CC, the questions we have to ask ourselves is it an easy draw? In other words, can we use one giant to get inside of that ring? Or do we have to use one hog? Or is it a little bit more difficult where we have to do 3 hogs where the 3 hogs have to destroy one defense, then they get into the ring? These are things we have to take into consideration. So for example, for this CC, we would have to probably use 3 hogs. Looking at it, and I would probably say send 3 hogs here to this 6 o'clock archer tower, have that archer tower go down, and then the hogs will either go to this archer tower or this cannon. Either way, both are inside the ring. That is how you would draw the CC. Now, when do we draw the CC? Well, it depends on the attack you're using. If you're using an attack where you're not using a lot of wizards, you only have like 4 wizards for funneling, and you have your archer queen, and the CC is very difficult to get into, then you would probably want to draw. If you're not, you've got lots of troops that are going to attack air troops like dragons or loons, then you may just want to go ahead and start your attack, and when the CC comes out, you just drop the poison in line, and then you go ahead and start your attack. Either way can work. It just depends on how you want to use your troop space to do it. For example, we would use 15 spots to draw the CC out here. Is that what we want? Is that worth it? That's the question you guys are going to have to answer. Now, let's start talking about compartments. Okay? We're looking at the archer queen here. We want to get to her. Okay? When you see the table up against the wall, she will jump into this compartment with the cannon and the X-bow. Okay? So these 2 compartments with the Wiz Tower and the cannon, those are the 2 compartments she is going to be in for us to get to. So we can either come in through this elixir collector up here, or we could probably try to come in where the army camp is here to the left. Now, if we're going to come in where the army camp is, you're probably going to have to use a jump spell. Getting a wall breaker to this cannon, this wall piece right here where the cannon is going to be very difficult because you would have to have this mortar gone and this Wiz Tower gone. This mortar's got to go, and that cannon's got to go. So that's when you have to start deciding whether or not to use a jump spell or wall breakers, or both. Now, if we come in, we'll say at this dark elixir, well, we need a wall breaker for this wall and a wall breaker for that wall. Or you can just drop a jump right here over top of the mortar, and then that gets you access to the archer queen. And that's what we're looking for. We're looking for access to the archer queen. And we're also looking for access to defenses that need to go down. For example, if we're using a mass Valak attack, you want to make sure you take care of the X-bow and the other X-bow. So throwing a jump right here by the clan castle, that's going to access both X-bows for you. And that's what you would want to do. You wouldn't just want to throw it here over top of this X-bow, because that just gets you to the clan castle, the AD, and then these 2 cores here. Okay? So, let's cover some of our funnels. Okay? We'll use my troops here, and we're just going to cover the funnel here. Okay, we want to access the jump spell right there. Okay, that's going to access those 2 defenses for us. Now, I can drop my golem and my giant here, and they're gonna go. Well, if I drop all my bowlers, watch where they start walking. Okay? Let's see if they all go in. Well, they all go in. Why? Because they created the funnel by taking out the 2 army camps and everything in between. Okay? Now, let's do that one again. Same base, same style of attack, but this time we're going to use wall breakers. Okay? So there goes the giant and the golem. Here come the wall breakers. Okay, they break through. Now we're going to drop all our bowlers. Same spot. As you can see, the bowlers are kind of creating their own funnel by getting rid of the army camps. And then look what happens. They get to the nearest base, or the nearest defense, they bang on that, then they start walking out because there was nothing that got them into those 2 compartments, and then they start to walk. Okay? This is what we're doing. We are not creating a wide enough funnel. Well, how do we create a wide enough funnel? Well, for this particular attack, we'll try that again, and I'll show you. And again, I'm just using troops that we wouldn't normally funnel with, but I'm showing you just for the sake of this argument. Okay? So let's funnel first, okay? I'm going to throw a baby dragon up there, baby dragon down here. I'm going to throw 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And what I'm looking to do is get rid of this elixir storage down here in the lower left, the cannon down here in the lower left, and I want to get rid of that builder hut there. Okay. So now I've created what I believe is a wide enough funnel for the bowlers. And we'll do this. There goes the giants and the golem. There goes the wall breakers. And here comes the bowlers. Now, what we've done is we've basically said the bowlers have nowhere else to go except into the base. And that's where they're going to go. As you can see, where the bowlers are, they're now beating on the wall where the golem is. The ones up top, they're beating on the wall to get into the base. That's how wide that funnel had to be without a jump spell. Okay? So they're beating on the wall by doing the funnel properly and wide. When your Valks start to walk, it's because your funnel is not wide enough. How do we determine how wide our funnel has to be? Okay? Well, what we decided to do on this base is I said we had to get rid of this. Let's do this. Scout that one. We'll have to wait a second here, and then the scout will come back up. Just waiting the necessary 30 seconds or whatever it is. There it is. Okay, scout the base instead of attacking it. So what we said was we had to get rid of this gold mine, this builder hut, this gold mine, that army camp, this gold mine, the dark spell factory, the elixir storage, the cannon, and the army camp to get a proper funnel. If we're not using the jump spell and we're just using wall breakers. If we wanted to, we could really just get rid of this army camp up here and then this army camp, and that would get our bowlers into the base with a jump spell. Okay? And we have to wait until those buildings go down before we can drop our troops. And let me show you how that works out. Okay? So say we put a baby dragon down here on this army camp in Dark Spell Factory. We'll put an army or baby dragon up here on the gold mine and the army camp up here. Now we're just waiting. We're waiting for the baby dragons to create the funnel. Okay, the baby dragons have done their job. We don't care about the baby dragons at this point anymore. So we're not worried about what they do next. In fact, I'm going to show you. I'm just waiting until they're all dead before I do anything else. Okay? What we have left here is we have 2 elixir collectors, a DE collector, a builder hut, and then our mortar, and then our archer tower. Okay? We've created the funnel. Now what we need to do is we'll go ahead and if you're going to do a jump spell and it's going to be quick, you can do your jump spell before anything. And I'm doing this so I can use the wall breakers to show you that. We drop our golem, we drop our giant, we would drop our archer queen if we were using it, and then we would drop our wall breakers. Okay? Once the wall breakers have broken in through that front wall, you drop your king, and then you drop your Valks, but in this case it's bowlers. Valks and bowlers basically are doing the same thing. What we will do now here is we will get every single bowler into those 2 compartments that we were wishing for. At this point, we can go ahead, we'll rage our king, we'll go ahead and rage the bowlers, okay? Go ahead and heal the bowlers. And as you can see, they're into the core. Everything is in the core. Nothing is walking. We're not worried about troops going around the outside of the base. If we can get all our troops to the inside of the base, the core, the success rate for 3 stars goes up astronomically. Okay? As you can see, I do have max heroes, so that does help me a lot. But the bowlers are doing the majority of the work. The Valks will do the exact same thing. I haven't even dropped any of my hogs yet. So I haven't used the 220 spots that a Town Hall 9 would have. Okay, and I nearly got most of the base. It comes down to funneling. You have to funnel first. So if this means using a Valk to funnel, using a baby dragon to funnel, using 5 wizards on one side to funnel, that's fine. Go ahead and do that. That's what needs to be done. Then do it. One more time we'll show. Alright. Here's another one we'll do. Say we come from the opposite side. We don't take care of the archer queen. Okay, what's that going to do for our attack? Well, we'll show you. We'll come here, down here at the 6 o'clock position. We'll use wall breakers trying to get into this archer queen compartment, or this archer tower compartment here. And what we're going to do is we're going to take out this. Basically, when you're going into the compartment, you have to see what's the deepest, or not the deepest, but the first defense or building that your kill squad is going to target. So if that's going to be this archer tower, everything along this line, this archer tower, this gold mine, so this gold mine's got to go, and then all the way up probably to about this dark spell factory would have to go. So with that being said, that's where we said our funnel is going to be. So that's what we're going to look at. We're going to take out this gold mine here, and we're going to take out this dark barracks here. And we're just going to let the baby dragons do. There's no rush to get our troops down for our attack. Because remember, we said the most important thing is to get the funnel done. Alright, so I'm actually showing you a slow way of doing this. Baby dragons are dead. We now drop our golem and our giant. And then we would go ahead and we have to get rid of this dark elixir collector because the wall breakers will go there. And we also have to get rid of the archer tower. Otherwise the wall breakers will go there. So once the dark elixir storage goes down, which it hasn't yet. We're going to go ahead and drop the wall breakers. And again, I'm just showing you how to funnel. I'm not really showing you how fast the attack should go, but how fast, where we want the wall breakers to go. That's a big fail. Anyway, there we go. So now we drop our wall breakers because the gold storages are the only thing keeping theirs up that targets, the wall breakers will target. So then, now we can drop the rest of our troops. And as you can see, we still have our jump, which we would go ahead and just access right there. We can go ahead and drop our rage right here. Drop a heal over top of that for the bowlers. And as you can see, we wasted so much time with the funnel, but look what the funnel has allowed us to do. It has allowed us to get our bowlers all into the core, deep into the base. We've got an easy 2-star. Haven't even used a hog, and the base is pretty much destroyed at this point. And if you are using Valks, the Valks go much faster than the bowlers under rage and heal, and you could use your hogs coming from behind because I have 12 hogs. You guys probably somewhere around the neighborhood of 10 hogs. But look what the defenses we have left: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's a hog per defense, and they're going to be distracted when you have your troops out there with your Valks. So that's the perfect time to send your hogs in groups of 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And this is how we would do it if they were all being distracted by our bowlers or Valks. Now, there's no distraction whatsoever. The hogs are getting how many defenses here? The hogs got half of the defenses with no distraction. So if the hogs are being distracted, it's going to be a much better attack or use of the hogs. And here I'll show you how to use the defense or the attack if we were actually going to use it together, the funnel, the spells, and the hogs. And I will try not to use all of my troops to show the point. But we'll do the baby dragon down here. We'll do a baby dragon up here. I'm going to go ahead, drop my jump right here because I don't need to use wall breakers. I'm going to go ahead and get this down. I want to get rid of that funnel or the archer, the army camp. So I'm just dropping all but 8. Okay, the bowlers are now inside the compartments. We got distracted defenses up here. And as you can see, the bowlers are coming in. They're destroying the defenses. The hogs are destroying defenses. I really haven't used all 220 troop spaces that a Town Hall 9 would have. And as you can see, the Valks, if they were Valks, the bowlers, the base is dead. I still have 1:22 left. I have my Archer Queen. Use her ability there. And then we can start with the cleanup. One little minion. But anyway, what we need to do with our attacks is we need to be slower. We have to get the proper funnel down. And then we have to send in our troops. That's the point I want to make for this particular video. Find out where the funnel needs to be. Find out where your entry point needs to be. And then create your funnel first. Then start your attack. The attack is going to be your Valks. The attack is going to be your Hogs if you're doing Goho. Whatever your main group of troops are going to be to destroy the defenses, that is what you're looking for to send in after the funnel is completed.